Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shepalle and I'm a trademark attorney. I help entrepreneurs legally protect their brands, business, and creative content. And in this video, I'm going to give you guys 5 common mistakes made by DIY trademark applicants. Let's get into this video. So the first mistake that we're going to talk about is that they fail to file their application in the right trademark classifications. So when you file a trademark application, you have to file it in a certain classification for that product or service that you offer. So there are 45 classifications. So 1 through 34 is for products, and then 35 through 45 is for services. So let's say, for example, you are a clothing business and you are selling clothing, then it'll be class 25. So you have to file your application for class 25, and that protects clothing. Now let's say that in addition to you having clothing, you also sell skincare products. Skincare products is class 3, clothing is class 35. I'm sorry, 25. And that is what you are using with the name that you have selected and that you want to trademark. So you can't put your skincare and your clothing both in class 25. You have to put clothing in class 25 and skincare in class 3. And then let's say in addition to that, you offer some type of educational course, that's class 41. So now your one application you have to file in class 41 for education, 25 for clothing, and 3 for skincare products. You see how that works? You can't just put educational course, clothing, and skincare products all in one class and think that it's going to get registered. Nope, the USPTO is going to say, we need you to separate those into the right classes and give us our money, pay us that fee, because each classification requires an additional fee. Now, let's move on to the next mistake that these people make. Number 2 is that they fail to accurately describe the goods or services as it relates to that particular classification. So number 2 kind of goes hand in hand with number 1. What I mean by this is that when you file your application, in each classification, you need to have a description. It needs to describe the goods or services you're offering. It cannot be too broad, and it has to be very specific. There's very specific requirements for this description. So for an example, if you're selling clothing, you want to do something like clothing, namely shirts, pants, hats, shoes, whatever you're selling, right? Or if you're doing skincare products, you want to say or the best thing really is to say non-medicated skincare products, namely lotion, body wash. You have to be very specific, just like that. Like, you have to let them know that it's non-medicated, and then that is the skincare products, and then list out all of those skincare products. If you don't do it this way, or if you are too broad, or if you're putting products or services that don't go in that classification and things like that, then you will receive an office action, and you'll have to correct those issues before you can move on to getting your trademark registered. So again, you want to make an accurate description of your product or services. You want to be as detailed as possible, and you want to make sure that the products or services that you are including are what you're offering. Don't just include 1,000,001 different things and you're not even offering those things. So yeah, that is the second mistake that applicants make. Number 3 is that they fail to conduct a proper availability search. So they fail to search to see if the name is or the trademark is even available for use. You can't just trademark anything, right? And you can't just trademark something that belongs to someone else. Or if you see someone else using a name or have a trademark or whatever, and you just try and change one little word or something like that, that's not going to fly, because even if your trademark is too similar to another trademark, then you will be denied. So a lot of people will say, okay, I just want this name, so I'm going to file an application, and they'll file an application without doing a search and then wonder why they got denied later on, right? So you need to conduct a proper search to make sure that your name is available. And the mistake, like I said, is that people do not do this. Number 4 is that they use an improper specimen to show use in commerce. A specimen is basically your proof of how you are using that trademark. When I say that they use an improper specimen, basically a lot of times I'll see people just go on their social media account and like, I keep using clothing as an example because this is an easy example, but like they'll just post a picture of a shirt with their name on the front of it. Well, that's not a proper specimen because that's just basically an ornamental use, and it's not showing use in commerce. Use in commerce has to show that you're selling that shirt, right? So you need to have it on a website, or you need to have a hang tag on it or something like that showing that you have it for sale. And then the name does not need to just be on the front. The name needs to be on the tag of the shirt, or on a certain part of your website, like right next to the shirt on your website or something like that, to where you can show use in commerce. That is how the trademark is being used in connection to the product and in commerce. So that is very, very important, but I see that a lot of times people will use a website or something that's ornamental and really don't even show how it's being used in commerce, don't even show that they are selling it, right? So that is that one. Let's move on. And last but not least is that applicants typically file their name and logo together as one application. Well, the issue with that is exactly how you register your trademark is how you're supposed to be using it in commerce, right? So the best example that I could give you guys is Nike. When you see the Nike logo, you know that check mark or swoosh, that's one trademark. Then the word Nike is one trademark, and then the slogan "Just Do It," that's another trademark. So they have 3 different trademarks, and each trademark was filed separately. So they didn't do the swoosh at the top with Nike under it. I mean, they probably did, but they, in addition to that, they also did them separate. And the reason is so that they can use the swoosh and the word Nike and the word "Just Do It" however they want. They can use it together, they can use it separate, they can put the Nike sign at the top, the word Nike at the top with the swoosh at the bottom. They could put the swoosh behind the word Nike. They could put the swoosh with "Just Do It." They could put "Just Do It" by itself. They can do all these different things with it because they filed their trademark separately, and that gives them the best and broadest trademark protection. Now, what a lot of applicants will do is they put the name and the logo together, and then they go and start using the logo by itself, the name by itself. Well, now you're not really protected because you're not using your trademark. And if you don't use your trademark, then you can get your trademark canceled because you have to show continuous use in commerce. So if you want to be able to use it in every variation, you need to file your application separate, but a lot of times applicants do not know this and they put them together. So those are my 5 common mistakes made by trademark applicants. These are mistakes that I see often when DIY applicants come to me to fix their application because they receive some type of office action and the USPTO, the examining attorney, is telling them you should hire an attorney to fix this. So those are the 5 common mistakes. Hopefully this will help you. So if you decide not to hire an attorney and you decide to file your application by yourself, you can look out for these things. You can try and avoid these mistakes so that your trademark can go on to successfully register, and so that you don't have to pay me, right? Because I know you guys don't really want to pay me. Alrighty, so if you enjoyed this, make sure that you guys like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, please leave a comment. Talk to me in a comment. Let's engage. Tell me if you filed your own trademark application. Tell me if you need me to file your application for you. Let's just talk, right? And then, of course, subscribe and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time I upload. I'm trying to get a schedule. So once I get a schedule, I'll start telling you guys my schedule. So until next time, I'll see ya. Bye.